Hello yogis, welcome to the practice. Today we have another wrist-free vinyasa and we'll be working through standing balancing asanas and twists and hip openers and back bends, but we'll be doing all of it staying wrist-free. So we'll not be putting any weight on our hands. So no downward facing dogs, no chaturangas, no planks, and it'll be fun and it'll be creative. This is great for anyone who is healing from an injury, or if you just want to challenge how you practice every day. The transitions will be slightly different from regular vinyasas, and it will challenge a new set of muscles, and we'll be engaging a lot of our core muscles because we'll be transitioning into standing balancing asanas and twists and such. And will not be needing any props, but we do have an optional full split. So if you do use a yoga block in your splits, then have it handy. Please listen to your body, honor the way you are feeling during the practice. Don't stress too much on looking a particular way in any asana, because that's not the point of a yoga practice. And it's okay to be slightly uncomfortable in an asana. Breathe through it, and when you come out of it, you'll find yourself more stronger. So that's fine, but if anything causes pain, then please back off. And thanks for everyone who's taken a minute to comment on my previous videos and to send me messages on Instagram and requesting for more wrist-free vinyasas. And thanks for taking a moment to let me know how you liked my videos. I really do appreciate that. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Your support is extremely appreciated. And with that, let's meet on the mat. We'll begin our practice today at the front of the mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart, engage your core, pull your navel up and in, and tuck your tailbone. Bring your palms to your chest, close your eyes, take a deep breath in and exhale. From here, sweep your arms all the way up, coming up on the balls of your feet. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, open your chest towards the sky, and cactus your arms. Your elbows tilt forward and your palms tilt back. Inhale, come back and swan dive. Fold forward. Grab hold of your ankles, bring your chest to come in contact with the tops of your thighs. Sit your hips down like you're sitting in a chair, and from here, fold forward again. Your shoulders are moving away from your ears and the back of your neck is long. Sweep your arms and bring them alongside your ears. Sit your hips back, coming into a chair pose. One breath. Bring your palms to your chest. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and open your chest up towards the sky. Bring your gaze down to the mat. Your weight shifts onto your right foot. Lift your left leg off the mat and hold your flamingo. Keep the back of your neck long. Slowly start extending your left leg. Play with how slow you can do this and hold this balance. You're still in the twist. Bring your back foot down on the mat, transitioning into a twisted crescent lunge. Bring your arms alongside your ears, high crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Keep your back toes tucked and arms still alongside your ears. Shift your hips back. Straighten your right leg, flex your right foot, hinge from your hips and fold forward into your half splits. If you can bring your sit bones all the way on top of your back heel, you can play with that, going deeper into your hamstring stretch. Come back into your low lunge. Lift your back knee off the mat. Bring your palms to your hips. Adjust your stance. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Back foot is all the way down to the mat. Square your hips to the front of the mat and hinge from your hips, fold forward into your pyramid. You can stay here, or if you don't mind putting your palm down onto the mat, bring your left palm directly underneath your left shoulder and open into a twist in your pyramid. Right hand extends up. One breath. Come back into your high crescent lunge. Bring your back knee down onto the mat. Shift your hips back, coming back into your half splits. Shift forward into your low lunge. Untuck your back toe. Sink your hips all the way down. Open your chest up towards the sky, cactus your arms. Bring your hips directly on top of your left knee. Bend your back leg. Grab hold of your left foot and try and work your left heel closer to your butt. One breath. Release your back foot. Come back into your crescent lunge. Palms come to your chest. Bring your left knee into your chest, coming into a one-legged Tadasana. Grab hold on the outside of your left foot with your right hand. Extend your left leg. Open your chest towards the longest side of the mat. Taking a standing twist. Release your foot back down onto the mat. Come back into your Tadasana. Close your eyes and take a breath. And we'll flow on the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Come up on the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Open your chest up towards the sky. Cactus your arms. Come back into your Tadasana. Heels up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Grab hold of your ankles. Bring your chest in contact with the tops of your thigh. Sit your hips down and now fold forward. Shoulders are moving away from your ears and the back of your neck is long. Sweep your arms, bring your arms alongside your ears. Sit your hips down, coming into a chair pose. One breath. Palms come to your chest. Right elbow hooks on the outside of your left knee. Take a twist in your chair. Bring your gaze to the mat. Weight comes on your left foot. Lift your right leg off the mat. Hold your flamingo. Slowly extend your right leg. Still keeping your twist. Back of your neck is long. Release your back foot onto the mat, coming into a twisted crescent. Arms come back alongside your ears, coming back to a high crescent lunge. Bring your back knee down onto the mat, keeping your back toes tucked. Shift your hips back, extend your left leg, flex your left foot and hinge from your hips, fold into your half splits. If you can, bring your sit bones all the way down onto your right heel for a deeper hamstring stretch. Come back into your low lunge. Lift your back knee off the mat. Palms come to your hips. Adjust your stance. Make sure that your feet are on parallel tracks. Square your hips to the front of the mat. Hinge from your hips. Fold onto your left leg, coming into your pyramid. Squeeze your inner thighs in your pyramid. You can stay here, or if you don't mind using your palm down onto the mat, bring your right palm directly underneath your shoulder and take a twist in your pyramid. Squeeze your inner thighs. Come back into your high crescent lunge. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Shift your hips down. Transitioning back into your half splits. Exhale, move into your low lunge. Untuck your back toes and open your chest up towards the sky, cactusing your arms. Stack your hips directly on your right knee. Bend your right leg. Grab hold of your right foot. Take a quad stretch. Tuck your toes. Come back into your high crescent lunge. Palms come to your chest. Step up, bringing your right knee into your chest, coming into a one-legged Tadasana. Grab hold on the outside of your right foot with your left hand. Extend your right leg. Open your chest up towards the longest side of the mat, taking a standing twist. Release your foot down onto the mat. Palms come to your chest. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Next breath, bring your right knee into your chest. Grab hold of your right big toe with your two piece fingers and open your knee out to the side. You can bring your left hand onto your hip for extra balance. You can stay here or slowly extend your right leg and hold your balance. One breath. Bring your right leg back to the center. Arms come alongside your ears and extend your right leg out. Point your toes. Slowly swing your right leg back, keeping your left hand as is. Grab hold of the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Engage your core. Tuck your tailbone. Stay here for a quad stretch or start kicking into your hand, and as you kick, hinge forward and open your chest up, transitioning into a beautiful dancer. Slowly come back to your one-legged Tadasana. Try to move without putting your right foot down on the mat. Play with it. Extend your right leg forward and arms come out into a T. Wrap your right leg onto your left either once or twice. Sink your hips down. Right hand wraps underneath the left, coming into an eagle's pose. Squeeze your inner thighs, engage your core. Release your eagle and transition into warrior 3. One breath. Bring your right foot down on the mat and open up into a goddess facing the long edge side of the mat. Sink your hips down. Your feet are opening out. Knees are tracking your feet. Either stay here or bring your arms alongside your ears. Lift your heels off the mat. This is an extremely strong pose. Breathe into it. Keep sinking your hips down. Push into your balls of your feet. Extend your legs, coming into a 5-point star. One breath here. Bring your left hand on top of your left leg. Right hand stays alongside your ears. Rotate your chest open towards the sky and lean towards your left, taking a side body stretch. Rotate your chest towards the mat. Right hand still staying alongside your ears. Adjust your stance, coming back into your pyramid. Make sure that your feet are on parallel track. Hinge from your hips and fold forward. Squeeze your inner thighs. Come all the way back into your crescent lunge. Right arm comes forward, left arm back, taking a twist in your crescent, and deepen your twist by bringing your left hand on the outside of your right thigh and breathe. bring your back knee down onto the mat, staying in your twist. Shift your hips back, extend your left leg, try to reach for your right ankle with your left hand and rotate, open your chest up towards the sky. Keep the back of your neck long, shoulders are moving away from your ears. Come back into your low lunge twist. Square your hips back to the front of the mat. Bring both your knees down onto the mat. You can have your toes tucked. Adjust your stance so your knees are directly under your hips or slightly wider. Grab hold of your left heel with your left hand and open your chest up towards the sky, transitioning into a camel. You can slowly bring your right hand down to your heel, push your hips forward and chest is opening up towards the sky. You can either stay here or if you want to go deeper, you can bring the tops of your feet down on the mat. Slowly come all the way up, bring your sits bone down on the mat and soles to touch in front of you. You can grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, either stay here or hinge from your hips and fold forward. Slowly come back up and keeping your grasp of your big toes, fold your knees and extend your leg all the way up, coming into a V-sit or a boat pose. Chest is open, shoulders are away from your ears and the back of your neck is long. Slowly bring your right leg down, left foot comes on the outside of your right thigh. Bring both your sit bones on the mat or wrap your right hand around your left knee and open your chest towards the elongate side of the mat, taking a twist. Every inhale lengthen, every exhale twist open slightly more. Next breath, come back into your butterfly. Either sit up straight or fold forward. Exhale, come all the way back up, fold your knees and extend your legs. Slowly bring your left leg down on the mat, right foot comes on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, square your chest towards the front of the mat, bring both your sits bone on the mat, wrap your left hand around your right and open your chest towards the right side of the mat. Every inhale lengthen, every exhale deepen your twist. Come back to the center and shift your weight onto your foot without using your hands and try and play with it. If you cannot do that, use your fingertips to come into your yogic squat. It's an active pose. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes and your elbows are pushing your knees out. Either stay here or play with extending your hands alongside your ears. One breath. Bring your palms to your chest and push all the way up, coming into your Tadasana. And walk to the front of the mat. Let's flow that sequence on the other side. One breath. Inhale, bring your left knee into your chest, grab hold of your left big toe with your two peace fingers, open your knee out to the side, right hand can stay on your hips for extra balance and slowly extend your left leg out. Come back to the center, bring your arms alongside your ears and extend your left leg, pointing your toes. Swing your left leg back, right arm stays where it is. Grab hold of your left, the inside of your left foot with your left hand. Stay here for a quad stretch, or start kicking into your hand, hinge from your hips and transition into a beautiful dancer. Keep opening your chest and work towards squaring your hips to the mat. Slowly come back into your one-legged Tadasana. Bring your left knee into your chest. Arms come out into a T. Wrap your left leg over your right, either once or twice. Sink your hips down. Left hand wraps underneath your right. Hold your eagle for a breath. Release your arms, release your legs and transition into warrior 3. Bring your back foot down on the mat and open up into a goddess. Sink your hips all the way down. Your knees are tracking your toes. Either stay here or bring your arms alongside your ears and lift your heels off the mat. Keep sinking your hips down. Push into the ball mounts of your feet and extend both your legs, coming into a 5-point star. Right hand comes on the outside of your right thigh and lean towards your right, opening your chest, taking a side stretch. Fold your chest towards the mat. Adjust your stance. Transition into a pyramid. Fold forward. Next, exhale, come back up. Step back into your high crescent lunge. Left arm comes forward, right arm back, coming into a twist. Bring your right hand on the outside of your left leg, deepening your twist. Back knee comes down onto the mat. Shift your hips back. Grab, try and reach your heel, left heel with your right hand. Extend your right leg. Rotate open your chest towards the sky. Squeeze your glutes to support your lower back here and lengthen the back of your neck. Core is engaged. Release back into your twisted low lunge. Both your knees come down onto the mat. Make sure that your knees are directly underneath your hips or slightly wider. You can take a supported camel with your palms onto your lower back and opening your chest up towards the sky, or you can take the full expression of the pose. Slowly come all the way back up. Bring your sit bones down onto the mat and the soles of your feet come together in front of you. Lengthen your back. Either stay here or fold forward in your butterfly. Take a deep breath here. Come all the way back up. Fold your knees and extend your legs, transitioning into Navasana. Bring your right leg down on the mat. Left foot comes on the outside of your right leg. Square your chest towards the front edge of the mat. Wrap your right hand around your left knee and take a twist. One breath. Come back to the center. Soles of your feet come together. Back to your butterfly. Sit up straight and fold forward. Next exhale, come all the way back up, fold your knees and extend your legs, coming into your Navasana. Keep your chest open and shoulders are moving away from your ears, back of your neck is long. Bring your left foot down, right foot comes on the outside of your left thigh. Square your chest towards the front edge of the mat. Wrap your left hand around your right knee and twist. Release back to the center and try and play with coming on to your feet without using your hands. Adjust your stance and come into a yogic squat. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes, extend your hands alongside your ears. Take a deep breath. Be mindful of not bringing your knees inwards. Bring your palms to your chest. Push the ground down and come all the way up. Come back into your Tadasana. Close your eyes and take a breath. Walk to the front of the mat. Bring your foot slightly wider than hip distance. Palms come onto your lower back for support, and we'll take a standing back bend. Engage your core and squeeze your elbows together. Open your chest up towards the sky and take a back bend. Keep pushing your hips forward. Slowly come back up. Bring your feet back into your Tadasana. Palms to your chest. Close your eyes and take a breath. Have your block handy. We'll flow through half splits, and if you want to transition into full splits, you can have a block handy here. Next breath, step your right leg back, coming into a crescent lunge. Bring your back knee down onto the mat. Shift your hips back. Extend your left leg. Flex your left foot and hinge from your hips and fold into your half splits. Either stay here, or if you want to play with full splits, extend both your legs all the way out and bring your hips down onto the mat. Be mindful of squaring your hips towards the front edge of the mat, and if you are tight in your hamstrings and cannot come all the way down, use a block underneath your left leg and extend your hands alongside your ears. Stay in your full splits or stay in your half splits for one more breath. If you are in your full splits, come out of your full splits back into your low lunge. I'm slightly off the mat. Okay. Back into your low lunge. Shift your weight back and bring your left knee down onto the mat and come on your forearms. Extend your legs, transitioning into a forearm plank. Stay in your forearm plank for one breath. Shift your weight forward and dip your nose in between your hands. Walk your feet slightly closer to your hands. Lift your hips up, transitioning into a dolphin. Right leg comes up, three-legged dolphin. One breath. Switch sides. Left leg up, three-legged dolphin. Come back into your dolphin. Walk your feet back. Bring your right hand parallel to the short edge of the mat and open up into your side plank. Left hand comes up. Stay here for a breath. Bring your left hand down on the mat. Right hand comes parallel to your left hand back into your forearm plank. Bring your hips down and pull your chest in between your hands. taking a swings pose. You can either stay here in your swings or bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles and lift up into your bow pose. Slowly come all the way down. Come back into your swings. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips off the mat. Bring your knees down. Shift back into your child's pose. Come all the way up. Step to the front of the mat and flow on the other side. Step your left foot back, crescent lunge. Bring your left knee down on the mat and shift your hips back, transitioning into your half splits. Either stay here, or if you want to play with full splits on this side, extend both your legs out, square your hips towards the front of the mat and come all the way down. I'm very tight in my hips, so bring a block underneath your front hamstrings if that helps. Take a breath in your full splits or half splits. You can have your arms alongside your ears. Come out of your full splits, back into your half splits. Move your block if you were using that and transition into your low lunge. Shift your hips back, bring your hips directly on top of your knee and bring both your knees down onto the mat. Forearms come down onto the mat, step back into your forearm plank. Shift your weight forward, dip your nose in between your palms, back to your forearm plank. Walk your feet slightly closer to your hands, transitioning into your dolphin. Back of your neck is long. Lift your right leg up, three-legged dolphin. Switch sides. Left leg up, three-legged dolphin. Back to your forearm plank. Left forearm comes parallel to your short edge and open up into your side plank on your left side. Come back into your forearm plank. Bring your hips down on the mat. Pull your chest in between your hands, coming into your swings. Either stay here or bend your knees, grab hold of your ankles and lift up into your bow pose. Slowly release. Come back into your swings for a breath. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, lift your hips off the mat. Bring your knees down and hips back onto your heels. Come into your child's pose. Take a deep breath here in your child's. You can have your arms extended or bring your arms alongside your body. We'll end our practice today here in our child's pose. Breathe into your belly here. Close your eyes. If you want to end your practice in a Shavasana, take a Shavasana now. Loosen your jaws, loosen your shoulders. That was a beautiful practice we had. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay in your child's pose for as long as it feels good in your body. I hope you had fun doing that flow with me today. Please do let me know in the comment section your thoughts, and please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support is extremely appreciated, and I'll see you again on the mat next week. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.